Opening thoughts on that game.
It's baseball, you know. I think we were 6 inches away from winning that game on the catch, and you know, if he's able to get to the ball, we win the game. He's not, and then things kind of, it's baseball. It then tends to fall apart a little bit, and I don't think I'd have changed anything. Matt threw a great game, and he had accumulated a lot of pitches, and I just kind of felt at that time. I was thinking about the one before, and he's such a competitor. He talked me out of that one, and I knew Connor was hot. It just felt like, you know, that was the move to make. And I think he made the pitch just 6 inches and kept making the catch, and that's baseball.
Do you think that kind of rattled the team at all? I mean, at least defensively, kind of a rough go in that 10th inning where, you know, you got a routine pop-up and then what looked to be a run cut off at home plate. Do you think that had anything to do with it?
No, I mean, maybe it did. I don't know. You know, I just think, I think sometimes the feeling of a team is when you have that win in your grasp and then it doesn't get there, then maybe there's more of a pressure to get things done right away or to make things happen, and maybe you do too much. I don't know. I mean, it very well could be.
Matt, for you tonight, 10 strikeouts. You know, what was it that was working tonight? It looked like for the most part you had pretty good command of, I think, all 3 pitches, right? Fastball, changeup, and some type of breaking ball. What was working really well for you, especially early on? I mean, outside of a walk and a couple of productive outs, you know, you didn't have a lot of traffic tonight.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, I haven't really had my changeup all year, and you know, I've been working on it a lot in the bullpen and everything, and I just knew that I had to get my changeup down, and it worked out pretty well. But you know, to take away a leadoff walk in the first inning, and you know, might have been a different game. So it's baseball. So
you know, you look at a game like this, you kind of look back at your start. I mean, 8 2/3. I mean, that's fantastic, especially with how many pitches you threw. Is it one of those things where you kind of have to erase it because now, you know, the season's not over yet, and you may be called on once again? We've seen it, you know, time and time again. So what do you got to do just to kind of prepare yourself moving forward?
Well, you know, a pitcher has to have a short-term memory, you know, and you know, I feel like, you know, this game's behind me now. It's over, and we have to focus on tomorrow, winning tomorrow. So.
Question for either of you: the game before you, rain delay and then extra innings, and how does that affect your pregame, or just, you know, you don't know, you know, how far or how long before you start? And
you know, we play an outdoor sport, so we kind of get used to that. And this has kind of been I think the last 2 or 3 years and I know one of those years I don't think we ever pulled a tarp. You know, it was dry all the time, and we're in a drought back in San Antonio anyway, although it's flooded over there right now. And this year has been a little bit crazier. You know, even in our conference tournament, we pulled a tarp every day, and we had rain delays. So that's our outdoor sport, and we talk, we train, we talk about it, and I don't think that didn't affect that.
okay.
Coach, this is a pitching staff you came into it saying you take a lot of pride and hang your head on it. Today, you know, you were in a position to potentially win a game. You didn't have a single hit with runners in scoring position. How important will it be for your hitters to get focused really when crunch time happens and getting runners in scoring position and making sure they get jobs done?
I think that has kind of been our Achilles heel, you know, hitting with runners in, you know, in scoring position, and you know, I think that has hurt us. As you mentioned before, you know, our starting pitching is our strength, and you know, again, it showed again today. But hitting in the clutch, if you're going to win a championship, you got to be able to hit in the clutch, and I think that has kind of been our Achilles heel, and it's kind of right through the lineup sometimes, and yeah, we have to do a better job of that.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.